going on, everybody? Hope y'all are having a good one. Just wanted to give a little bit of an update on why I haven't been posting videos for a while. A few weeks ago, I got a new daily driver project here. I've been tinkering around with it, and I finally got it to a decent enough place here to be content for a little while. And I've started on a 10th scale project here. I'm gonna do a little mini-me version. Don't mind the Ecto body. I've got a XJ body that should be here later today. This is a chassis that has been used for a couple different rigs on the channel before. And also don't mind the wiring. I just threw this together so that I could test out how it's gonna work out suspension wise. So this is the Gatekeeper chassis that was originally the Gatekeeper that I got, and then it was the first version of the Gapra, and now it is going to be my 10th scale XJ chassis. The only thing that has really changed here is kind of obvious with the blue rod ends here. It is now a servo on axle setup. These are still, everything's Element here. Chassis, axles, transmission, the whole nine. But now it is 4-link with servo on axle. So this will be the first time driving Element setup with servo on axle. Right now, just got an old Dynamite. I think it's a 35 turn motor, and my favorite ESC 70 that everybody loves to hate. I'm still having good luck with them. And then I've got it's just an Amazon blue case 35 kg servo. I'm sure all of that will end up changing at some point. Probably not the ESC, but everything else I'm sure will get upgraded. I am running the FlySky in this one as well. Hopefully by next weekend I'll have the Cherokee body done and mounted, and then I've actually got, as long as they get here on time, I've got the closest thing I could find to these wheels and tires. So I'm really going to give this scaled down version of my daily driver a shot here. I'm even going to try to recreate the smashed up fender and door. So this will be an interesting project. I've never went full-blown details on a rig like this. I thought about maybe doing the leaf spring in the rear just to make it more legit, but if I do, it's going to be way later down the road. I'm just going to kind of rock the chassis as is for now. I'm more concerned with the body and wheels and tires and whatnot. So we're gonna give this thing a run through the creek and see how it does, and also see what kind of damage I got to clean up in the creek, because we've had a couple really bad storms in the last couple weeks since I've been out here last. So we'll get her fired up and see how it does. for the sake of my workspace and still having a whole lot to build on this truck, I'm gonna try not to get it terrible muddy. So if I avoid the big mud holes and whatnot, that's why. Got nothing to do with my lack of confidence in this particular rig. I just don't want to have to deal with the mud, since I know I'm going to be working on this thing quite a bit here in the coming weeks. And for those of you that have seen the videos of me running the creek before, things are going to look a lot different down here. We've had a couple good floods, and the creek has changed a lot. Once I actually do get this rig built, it's going to be more of a trail truck than a rock crawler. I'm not planning on it being super capable. I just want to run the trails with it and have it looking good, mainly. That's not something I'm really too worried about. This is a whole new situation for me, but the fact that it is Element, I'm sure it's still going to be plenty capable. And just to show how crazy this creek is right now, it hasn't rained in several days, maybe almost a week now. I used to be able to walk on top of this stuff. Now I can't even walk on it. Since I haven't been back here, I'm not exactly sure how far we're going to be able to go in each direction. And I'm just dipping right into the muddy stuff right off the bat here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and airlift over this little section here. Like I said, I didn't prepare anything back here. This is all how the storm left it. Man, it tore everything up out here. I'm definitely not going through that. Water's pretty deep. Let's see. So, for those of you who may have seen all this before, this log jam here really got cleared out. My goodness. Let's see, I don't know if it'll focus with my finger coming up in here, but that rock right there, this whole log jam was solid from this rock clear to that rock there. Now it's all gone. That flood really wiped this place out. this whole rocky section here. I don't know how easy it is to see on camera, but there wasn't anywhere near this many rocks here before. This is like a whole sandbar full of rocks now. That water had to have been moving like crazy down here. Okay, there's an impassable tree here. Grabbed a hold of the visor on the windshield there. Let's start over and give that another shot. This is one of those spots where it's a lot steeper than what it looks like. No problem. This is another spot where things have drastically changed. Right here is all underwater now. I don't know if it's very visible here. Try to point it out. This line right here, this whole side of it used to be above water. That side of it over there used to come up almost to the top of my muck boots here. And from the looks of it right now, that got so washed out, that is at least thigh deep on me. Okay. Depending on how soft it is at the bottom, it looks like I could maybe even sink down to waist deep. The closer I get to this down tree here. And there is no way to cross with the truck right here. So I think that we're going to have to detour and go back up and go around to my construction entrance to get back down in here. Oh, there's a lot of cleanup to do. Place looks completely different. I don't even think it's worth driving down here. That is some muddy stuff. Washed away my culverts. Brought a whole bunch more sand down here. Although it does look like it's gonna be prime for the excavator. Oh yeah, it's nice and soft. I've definitely got to rebuild this culvert again. I may end up using that other pipe up there, and I'll put 2 pipes side by side right there, and then I've got to go downstream and find my other culvert that used to be right here. And now that the water's kind of got a straight shot through here instead of making an S curve just on this side of that down branch right there, I'll put another culvert in right about here, and hopefully it'll stay put. But this is pretty much a lost cause on this section of the creek as far as running the trail truck through here, just because I don't want to get it covered in mud and then have to go up and work on it, and it'd be a nasty mess. It definitely changed the flood definitely changed the landscape around here. Everything looks so much different. The banks of the creek are all caved in. There's sand from where it flooded. That sand is a good 10-12 foot or more past the edge of the creek. It flooded real bad. So I guess we will load up and drive down to the other end of the creek. We'll give it one more shot. We'll get the truck out down there and see how bad it's messed up on the other end, and we'll go from there. Might as well do the U-turn here in the danger zone. Got to play a little bit. And one big difference between what this truck's going to be and what the Ecto is actually going to be or is, I'm not going to put overdrive in this one. I believe that the gearing had been switched out by the previous owner, and it doesn't appear to have any overdrive in it at all, which is fine with me for a trail truck. It's an Element, so it really doesn't matter what kind of gearing you got in it. They seem to perform very well regardless. We'll head down to the other end of the creek and see what it looks like. Well, hopefully this side isn't tore up near as bad or flooded near as bad as the other end of the creek is. I don't see any standing water so far, so that's a good sign. And it appears as though my remote is just about dead. So no guarantees on how far we're gonna get here. Sure are an awful lot of deer hanging out down here. Ugh, and mosquitoes. Sorry about the jumpy camera. I am getting absolutely attacked. I guess we'll just go around the corner here and see what it looks like, and then probably call it for the creek run portion of the video here. It's pretty muddy, but I am curious. Oh, spider webs. Wow, the deer have tore this up. Man, the bugs are horrible down here. I don't know if it's deer or not, but something has been digging like crazy back through here. Well, I don't see any down trees, so that's good. It kind of cleared out this spot a little bit. Underneath of these roots here, it used to be full of debris. And I'm kind of wondering if animals have been digging all of this rough looking stuff, or if that's from the flood and maybe the rocks got pushed down through here, rolled down through here, whatever. I'm gonna head back. The remote is constantly bitching at me, so I think it might actually be dying. It's been so long since I've had anything out. I guess it's not a surprise that the LiPo battery in my remote is about dead. Yeah, it is sneaky muddy down here. I'm glad this truck don't weigh a whole lot. I feel like I've got about 5 pounds of mud hanging off of each of my boots. Like I said, I should have the Cherokee body for this rig. It's supposed to get delivered here anytime today. So I'll make another video on putting the body together and getting it painted and the whole nine. And then hopefully by next weekend I'll have the wheels and tires here, and I can get a actual first run of the rig after it's been built. But anyways, just wanted to give y'all an update on what's been going on since I've been not really posting anything here for the last few weeks. Been kind of busy on full-size stuff, but that's a good thing. Just want to translate the 10th scale stuff. So, Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good one. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.